Hey there, it's David H. Lawrence, the 17th, and I am always amused when someone quotes someone as having said something really good, and it turns out it wasn't them that said it. And Mark Twain is often given credit, as is Agatha Christie, I believe, for a phrase that I just adore, but they didn't say it. It was actually, to the best of what people can figure out, it was first said by an advertising copywriter for a bank in Ohio, and then maybe a month later, some other bank ripped it off, and this was in the late 1800s, early 1900s. But the phrase is really useful. That's my point here, especially today, because as I record this and as I release it, we're in the midst of registration for the new year of VO Heroes with all the new stuff that we're offering, and it's a great price and bonuses, and you know that already. But the phrase is really the important part. And the phrase is, there's no better way to get ahead than to get started. And it seems really simplistic. Most of these aphorisms that I really adore are really simplistic because they're so basically true. You know, we have this desire to get better at what we do. We complain about the fact that we don't get enough auditions, or we don't get enough bookings, or people don't like us as much as we want them to like us in terms of our performance and stuff. And so we want to get better so we can get more auditions and we can get more bookings and we get more compliments from people and we get callbacks and pins and holds and hopefully bookings. So we complain about it, but when we go to do something, we often fall just a step short of what it takes to make that improvement. We say, okay, I'm going to, just an example, I'm going to take these classes from David. And that's kind of where it ends. You've made the decision and you've made the statement you're going to do it, but then do you actually do it? And let's, try something else. I'm going to lose weight. Being fat is not healthy for me. I'm going to lose weight. It's one of the hardest things to get going, to get better at, to get ahead. Because getting started, and for me, it was disastrous. It was like I had to do it because I was frightened to death that I was going to go blind. But going through your house and getting rid of all the food that's processed and high carb and high sugar, that was really painful for me. I had myself a good cry that day. But to get ahead, to get where I want to go, it's not enough to just say, I'm going to do it. You actually have to do it. And that first step is the toughest. I mean, the very first video I made in this series, for those of you that are new because you joined my list during the registration of the new class and the Getting Started course that preceded this, I challenged myself at the beginning of the year to do a new video every day for the whole year. And the very first video I did was on January 1st, and we were talking about the toughness, the hard part of getting started, and that's taking that first step. If you do, it's like feeding your soul. If you take that first step, it's like nourishment. I can do this, even if it's a little teeny tiny step, right? So the phrase, the best way to get ahead is to get started, means just that. Take that one first step. You want to get better at voiceover? Find somebody to coach with, find classes like mine or somebody else's, whatever it is. Take that first step. Look at your systems and see if they're working for you. Hone them, refine them, but take that first step. Get started. Actually get started. Don't just think about it. I'd love to know if this resonates with you. I got a lot of great comments with the Getting Started course last week, Getting Started in Voiceover. You guys were doing a great job of commenting and asking questions and stuff. You can do the same thing with this video below it. Let me know what your thoughts are on this, because I know that everybody has the best intentions. I just want to know if this is helpful in getting you to get off the dime, right? To move forward with that one first step. Because once you take that one first step, the next step is even easier, and then even easier after that. And you start to see the results. It's just, I could go on for days. Leave me a comment below. If you want to join my list, you've been sent here by somebody, go ahead and there's a box down there that says get on the list. I'd love to have you. I'm David H. Lawrence, the 17th. I thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.